Hello and welcome everyone to a very exciting Zoom about Happy Mouth, Infinite Smile. They sometimes call me, oh, she's the Happy Mouth girl, right? I don't mind that, the Happy Mouth girl. Greetings from Australia. I'm in Brisbane. It's hot, it's summer. I've got the air conditioning on. Greetings to Athens and everyone in Greece. And we have a lot of people from Russia online. And hello, Russia. And Tatiana, would you like to say anything? Tatiana has invited me to gift this Zoom, which I'm very happy to do. Would you like to say something before I begin? Let's see if we can unmute you.
She's welcoming you. She's saying hello. She's at the same time letting people come in the Zoom. So she's just saying hello, and she's really happy that you're here and that you have accepted the invitation and you're with us to share all the things that you have to share.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we have Lydia, who is online from Russia, doing wonderful Russian translation. Okay, so
hello, and we have 30 very happy and excited people here in my line.
I can feel it. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to ask everyone to do is, would you mind expanding out your energy and actually pull energy through the top of your head, down through your body, out your feet, wriggle your toes, and let the energy go through your body, through the building, into the earth. So your body can relax and connect with earth, and then pull energy from the earth up through your body. And maybe you never thought of that before, but if you were a tree, you would be pulling earth energy all the time. So, or a flower. So pull energy up through your body and let it go out the top of your head, out your hands. So you're streaming energy. And say hello to your body, because Happy Mouth is about the body. Hello, body. Hi. And just relax, expand out. Let's ask all of the beings of light, all of the team members, all of our friends, just to expand and step back a little bit. A lot of people are very excited. And what would it take to have harmony with the electronics? Fantastic. So somebody is asking, where is the Russian, and there's the Russian translation in the chat. Don't worry, we're making recordings. Everyone will get the replay. It's not a problem. Okay, so let us begin. And please ask a question at any time. It's not a problem if you'd like to ask a question. You can unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat. And just give us a moment while the different, thank you, Mariana, translators translate. And because of my very strange Australian accent, it might take a minute more to understand what is that girl saying. Okay, so I'm very fortunate. I have been working and playing in the fields of natural health and healing for over 40 years. Tatiana, is your hand up to ask a question, or you're just waving at me? Here we go.
She would like to ask you how this Happy Mouth was created. If you could tell us a few things about that.
Good question. Thank you. I have so much information that if you don't ask me a question, it's just there'll be too much and all over the place. Thank you. So Happy Mouth began with Dr. Tom Colso, who is an American dentist. He had been attending consciousness classes for many years. In about 1999, he started with these classes. And it occurred to him that as a dentist, why can't people regrow their teeth and their gums? We know that many people who have their tonsils removed actually regrow the tonsils and have to go back to hospital and have them taken out again. We know that the liver can regenerate itself, and we know our skin is growing all the time and sloughing off dead cells. We know our bones are growing all the time. So while he was in classes, he began to get a pain in his head in a certain spot, and it would stop and it would come on again. And he was asking many questions. What is this? What do I do with it? It turns out that was the beginning of the Happy Mouth system, a complete system for restoring health to the teeth, the mouth, the gums, the jaw. And as it turns out, it actually is a youthening system for the whole body. It's bigger and more than the mouth. So he kept asking more questions. So he would be working on someone in the dentist's office and a different point would get painful. And he would say, oh, this person has gum recession. Is that point related to that? Yes. Another point would start on, oh, this person has a problem with their jaw joint. Is it related to that? Yes. So over the last more than 20 years, by asking questions, moving forward with all of this information, we now have 17 points on the head, which activate systems in the body. We do a lot of verbal processing, and many of you would be familiar with that from Access Consciousness, where an energy comes up, we clear that energy. So we have points on the head, verbal processing, and we also have our own hands-on healing processes for the body. So Happy Mouth points do not release energies. You know, if you know the Access bars, many of you do. How do we get so lucky to have bars? I have my bars run, of course. Access bars points with a light touch, delete old energies out of your system. Happy Mouth points activate dormant systems in the body. For example, there should be a system in your body which, if you crack a bit of a tooth off or chip a tooth, your body should receive that information and respond by remineralizing and fixing that tooth, for example. Why is that system not working? Do I have a question, or is someone's not muted? I think maybe someone's not muted. Oh, there's a lot of people on. So my computer is asking me to
Sorry, look. Sorry, no.
Could everyone mute themselves, please?
I am Russia is Nadia. I am Russia is Nadia.
Does Nadia have a question, Lydia?
Yeah.
Надя, у вас вопрос?
Потом пока наша способянс. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I благодарю вас.
Скажите, у вас есть вопрос какой-то?
Здравствуйте. Запрос. И я извиняюсь, что я включилась в этот прямой эфир, но у меня запрос такой. Даже нет запроса, я хотела поблагодарить вообще, что я сюда присоединилась, и я очень рада, я чувствую энергии, и мне очень хорошо.
Я могу перевести.
Yeah.
And Nadia is saying that she is so grateful to be in the Zoom, and she can perceive all this amazing and wonderful energy. So she is just happy, and she just wants to share her happiness.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. And it is Happy Mouth after all.
Очень рада.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. So some of the most important points which we run in every Happy Mouth session. So a Happy Mouth practitioner is someone who's taken the Happy Mouth class. They touch the points on the head only for 2 to 3 minutes.
Да, я чувствую энергии, класс.
Okay. Nadia,
Yeah,
can you?
Shana, I think you can just, you can just mute her.
Ощущаю вас.
I can't find
Я
her on.
ощущаю вас, вашу энергию. Благодарю, благодарность. Thank you.
You're welcome. Could you mute yourself, Nadia? We're just having trouble with our sound at the moment, so we're.
Да, yeah.
Надя, можно вас попросить выключить звук, пожалуйста? Спасибо большое. Мы сейчас как раз рассказываем про точки, и это всем будет очень интересно послушать. Спасибо.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. I don't like to leave anybody out, but we have a lot of information here. And so two of the most important points, while your practitioner is stimulating the points on the head, only for 2 to 3 minutes each, and never all of the points in one session. We only do 5 or 6 points in a session that relate to whatever is going on for the person. If it's gums, we do the gum points. The thing about Happy Mouth is that you don't do it to yourself. Someone else must stimulate those points for you. And it's every day for 21 days. 21 days is how long it takes the body to adopt and open up to a new system of energy. These points will activate energies throughout the whole body. So not just the bones in the jaw become stronger, but the whole body. So what we say is, you're saying, oh no, but I don't have anyone to run points on me. But wait, we say if you take a class with us, we allow you to show your manual. I don't have a manual here, with the charts of where the head points are. It might be your mum, it might be your son, it might be your husband if you're lucky, and say, darling, would you touch these points on my head for me? And it takes about 15 minutes a day. So most people can find someone to run those points for them. So two of the most important points that we have at the back of the head here are called receptor-responder systems. These are the systems which allow your body to open up its awareness so that you receive the information, oh, this gum could use some new, fresh, pink, healthy tissue. Oh, this tooth has a bit of decay in it. That's receiving, receptor, and responding is body gets to work to repair that, to grow new tissue or new gums or a new tooth. For most people, these systems are no longer active. So we stimulate them so that your body and you, the being, begin to have more receiving of awareness. Now, I'm very sorry to tell you this. There is a side effect. The side effect is your receiving on all levels is going to open up. Oh no, not just your receiving of fresh gum tissue or teeth or whatever it is you require here, but you're receiving of more awareness about your life, your relationships, your money flows, so that you can have some clarity on what's required for change. Many people say to me, oh, Shauna, I think I'm more psychic after Happy Mouth. And I say, aren't you lucky? What they really mean is that their awareness has opened up. Some people say to me that their money flows increase. That's receiving too. So we do a lot of clearing of old energies, of limitations, of doubt, of fear, anger, resentment, all of that stuff in the Happy Mouth class. Once you start to clear a lot of those things, the body is able to receive not only the activations of Happy Mouth, but of everything. You might get more happy. You might become younger looking. And actually, it is a youthening system for the body. Now, why is that? Well, the mouth is where many, many energies come together. Think about it. You eat with your mouth. So everything, let's do some clearings now. Everything that has ever stuck you or limited around the topic of food, where you got a smack if you ate too much, or your mother made you eat your spinach, or you're ashamed of how your body is, you think you eat too much, or you're worried about eating the right food, or food itself. We could do a whole 3 days talking about food. But right now, let's just say anything that comes up for you when you start to think about good food, bad food, the right food, too much food. Could we, and we say uncreate and destroy, which really means would you be willing to let it go? And here is the happy mouth clearing statement. Don't worry, I'm going to send it to you. I have it in all the languages. Here's how it goes. Everything that comes up for you when I say food and eating and mouth and body shape and weight, will you uncreate and destroy it all from and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, BOC VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips that are holding that in place, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory in holiness. Now, whoa, it's a mouthful. You do not need to understand what it is for it to work. If you did not get a translation, it would still work for you. But and I can send you an explanation. What it does is address energies from the past that are not allowing you to create what you'd like to have now and in the future. In Happy Mouth, we don't run clearings over and over and over again. We don't run loops of clearings. We find that usually 3 to 5 times is enough to clear an energy and it's gone. It's gone. There are some special clearings that we will run for 21 days, twice a day, but mostly 3 to 5 times. So it's a very, if you come to a Happy Mouth class, it's a very potent, powerful class that keeps on giving you change. There are probably a million questions. Would you like me to stop and answer any, Christina or Lydia? Or shall I keep going?
Well, we don't have lots of questions because it's such a silence here.
Yeah.
Only one question, what are the points, but you have already explained it.
What are they? Well, there's, for example, we have points that are for purely physical things. Like we have points to improve your bone strength and density. You've got to have strong bone in your jaw and your whole body, but in your jaw, strong bones hold the teeth firmly. If you're losing bone density as you get older, I'm sorry to say, your teeth can become wobbly or move about, and eventually you will lose those teeth. If you desire to have teeth implants, your dentist won't give you teeth implants unless you have good, strong bone. So we have a point to increase your bone density. We have points for the saliva. If the saliva in your mouth, your spit, is not of the correct acid-alkaline balance, you'll have decay problems and gum problems. So we have gum points, bone points, salivary gland points, many physical points. But we also have points for other things. We have points for awareness. We have 2 points for insight. And we have a set of points. So if there's one here, it's mirrored on the other side. You only run them with one finger. We have a system called the youthening system. And this point is to get your body to start the system in it, which should be youthening you instead of aging you. And a big part of what's going on in our mouths is actually aging. We are subject to, or conditioned, if you like, or implanted with a point of view or belief that says, as the years go by and you get older, your body must start to get old and decrepit and break down. But actually, our bodies, your bodies, were designed to self-generate, refresh, and continually grow and remain healthy and well. So Happy Mouth is about, if you've got tooth decay, if you've got gum disease, if you've got something going on in your mouth, you're actually poisoning your whole body system. Once you clear that, the body begins to heal itself. Health begins to return, vitality. And if you will clear all of those aging points of view and activate your youthening system, quite amazing things begin to happen. We have body processes, hands-on, to regrow teeth. Okay, we have body processes to regrow gums, nerves. They do take time. Dr. Tom is always saying, Happy Mouth is not Hogwarts Academy. You are not Harry Potter. You are not going to get a magic wand. It's not bing and you've magically got new teeth. It can take 2 years to regrow a tooth. And before that, your body must be well, your gums must be healthy, your bones must be nice and strong. So there's many factors. However, I have found that usually within the first 3 weeks, people's gums begin to improve. So if you have bleeding gums or gum disease, it's really lovely when they start to improve quite quickly because the gum tissue is soft. It easily repairs. Do I have any other questions that I could answer? Because that will lead me where you want to go. Tatiana, do you have something you would like to ask? Yes.
So Tatiana is asking, so the tissue in our gums can be repaired, and but it can be repaired on all our body, bones and all parts of the body. Is that so?
Yeah, sadly, that's true. You think it's just going to change your mouth,
Ναι,
that changes your whole
ναι.
body.
Νομίζετε ότι θα αλλάξει μόνο το στόμα σας. Αλλά στην πραγματικότητα αλλάζει όλο το σώμα σας.
Δηλαδή αναζωογόνηση γίνεται. Κατάλαβα καλά.
I don't know what that was.
So it's like a rejuvenation.
Yes, yes, yes. But the thing is, if you are in pain, if you've got some teeth problems, you've got infection or awful things going on, you don't care about rejuvenation. You just want to get out of pain and get your teeth fixed. I know because I have been there. That's how I found Happy Mouth. I was in an awful situation with my teeth. And, you know, don't tell me about living forever. Don't tell me about that. Help me with my mouth. And I get that. So, oh, we just got a very heavy shower of rain here. I wondered what that noise was. So for me personally, when I came to Happy Mouth, I've always been into natural therapies and stuff like that, but you must still go to the dentist. Happy Mouth is not, oh, Lydia, I'll just get to you in a second. Happy Mouth is not a replacement from seeing your dentist. We say find a dentist you like and that your body feels comfortable with. The mouth is a very private place. It's an intimate place. And so for someone to be putting their fingers into your mouth, you need to have someone you feel relaxed and comfortable with. So Lydia, I'll answer your question and then I'll do another clearing. Yeah.
So we have few questions. One in the chat. Can the system help with bruxism?
Yes, we have. In the 3-day class, we spend almost half a day on clenching and grinding and bruxism. And do you know what clenching and grinding is about? And most people don't even realize that at night they're going, looks ugly, doesn't it? They're clenching and grinding. It is all about, energetically speaking, it is all about the past. It's going over things that have happened in the past, going, oh, I should have not said that. I should have said this. Why did I do that? And then it's all about trying not to do the same things again in the future. So you go, so I'm going to think this through very carefully. So clenching and grinding can be worrying, trying to get everything right, trying not to make a mistake. Oh my goodness. And then having resentment or anger or guilt or shame or blame from the past all stuck in here. And it eventually wears down your teeth, destroys your gums. Oh my goodness. So we have a lot of energetic processes for releasing the clenching and grinding. So let's run a clearing to begin that process even now. Just for a moment, put your hands on your jaws like this. Everyone's hands have healing capacities. Put your healing hands on your face like that. And let's say all of the blame, shame, regret, and guilt you have about what you should have done with your teeth, what you could have done, how you maybe didn't brush your teeth enough, or you ate too many lollies, or you didn't go to the dentist, and blah, 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 all of that. Can we uncreate and destroy it, please? In other words, would you be willing to just drop it? Allow the energy that's pouring through your body just to take all that for you and release it. From and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness, the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, POC-VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory. So that's another lot of the energies that can be trapped in the mouth, because we use the mouth for eating and drinking. We use the mouth to express, to communicate. But if it has not been okay for you to say what it is actually going on for you, then these energies get trapped in the mouth. You have to bite back your words, hold your tongue, keep it back. You can never say no. You can never say, I won't. I don't like it. No, no, no. Or just say what's going on for you. We live in a society or reality where it's not okay to say exactly what you think and feel. And this may have been going on for you for thousands of years, where you've never been able to express. So these energies get trapped in the mouth. Every time you take a new body and have a new life, you install all the memories from all of the other lifetimes in the cells of the new body. Yay, what fun. So you're actually carrying around thousands of years of, oh, I better not do that. Oh, last time I did that, I got in trouble. Oh, I'm afraid of that. I'll just keep myself small and comfortable. When you begin to release all of that, a lot more of your talents and capacities start to show up. So while Happy Mouth is quite a physical system, creating physical changes, you will notice that you will get many, how shall I call it, consciousness or spiritual changes. It is actually quite a spiritual system in many ways. You may be sitting there right now and going, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I always suspected that this should be possible. Something inside me told me that the body doesn't have to age, or something inside me told me that there must be something else available for me and my lovely body and my teeth and my mouth. So, Lydia, you have another question? Sorry, I get carried away.
Not a question, it's just a comment, but oh my God, such an amazing energy.
Thank you. And here's a little tip for you, everyone. The energy of Happy Mouth is available to you now, even before you take a class. For me, if you just for a moment close your eyes and tap into, use your awareness, what is the energy of Happy Mouth? Oh. For me, the energy of Happy Mouth is very generative. That means it's going towards life. It's going towards possibilities and opening up. And so you can be the energy of Happy Mouth right now. You just ask to be it. I ask to be the energy of Happy Mouth in everything I do, because it's not only about my teeth and how my teeth are looking. It's about expression, being able to voice who you truly be. It's about how you take in the world in your food and in listening to other people. It's also about, dare I say, it's about sex, because we use the mouth for kissing and lots of other lovely things. So the mouth has many, many, many energies. Now let's do what is for many people a major clearing: fear of the dentist. If you've had an awful experience at the dentist, You may be, when I even say go to the dentist, you go, oh no, I can't. The smell of the dentist's office, there's that particular smell. Or if you're in the waiting room and you hear the sound of the drill on somebody else, your body is already like, oh, I don't like this. So any and all fears, whatever energies come up for you when I say you have to go to the dentist, it's time for the dentist. Be aware of that. And would you be willing to let it go? Would you be willing to uncreate and destroy all the fears? And some of them might not be yours. They might be your mum or your dad had a fear of the dentist. It might not all be yours. Could we uncreate and destroy all that, please, from and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, POP-VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory in holiness. So Mobius strips are repeating patterns that keep coming back time and time again, even though you think you've cleared something. Oh no, not my money issues again. Oh no, not my self-worth issues again. In this clearing of Happy Mouth, you actually get to clear it and it's gone. So how does it get any better?
And also we have a lot of questions.
Yes.
When you're gonna have the class? How can we attend it?
Okay. Everything has changed with, this hilarious virus that is around in the world. So we are doing a lot of online things. The way that you can learn the Happy Mouth system, we have like a mini class, a mini workshop called the Basics class. We have, and I'll explain each one. We have an intro evening. It's about an hour and a half. I actually show a session. I demonstrate a session. Everyone gets to activate a point on their head, even at a distance. I show you where the point is. And we run some clearings for tooth decay and gum disease. That's the intro. That is $28 US around the world, wherever we go. If you take the intro class and you like it, you can do, the next thing is called the Basics class. In the Basics class, you get 6 of the 17 points, you get a manual, and we show you how to do sessions on somebody's head for improving, changing gum disease and tooth decay, because those things are the most common things people have going on with their mouths. That means you can go out after that little 3.5-hour class, Basics, and begin doing sessions on other people, on your family, your friends, on clients. You can charge money. Gum disease. If you did the intro and then you take the basics is $270. We give you the $28 back off the $270. Now, if you liked the basics, you could go on and do the 3-day full Happy Mouth system where you learn to regrow teeth, regrow gums, repair broken teeth, many, many things. That class, you can buy it as an online class, but we do not have it translated into Greek or Russian yet. There's about 6 or 7 languages, but not Greek or Russian. So we also, when it's possible, conduct those classes live in person. As soon as we can travel again, we will do that. At the moment, that's not possible. So we have coming up for you, we have a live stream of the intro and basics. We have the basics in Russian coming up. If there's enough interest, I will definitely hold a basics class online, live streamed in Greek. I already have one coming up in Spanish. So after this call, when we finish, I will send an email to everyone, translated, to let you know the dates coming up. And maybe someone could put those in the chat box as well. So,
Sean,
yes.
Excuse me, we have a question in our chat. How many people do you require to translate 3-day class? So how many Russian participants do you require?
Okay, for us to have a Russian 3-day class, we would need Dr. Tom to come to Russia in person. which he's very happy to do. I myself have already run a basics class in St. Petersburg 2 or 3 years ago when I was there. Loved it. Love coming to Russia. Thank you. So I can ask him if he will live stream to Russia. I'm not sure if he will. He prefers to travel. As soon as he can travel, he will do that. But you know, you could take that basics class and begin changes already. If you're wishing, for example, to grow a new tooth, you're going to have to do the work first on the gums and the teeth, the decay, get clear on what it is so the body is coming up to a level of health with the mouth. You can't jump in and start the processes for growing a new tooth straight away. So the basics class is a really good first step. So as soon as I can get Tom out there, he'll be there. He usually does 3 classes a year. I do as many as I can. Yeah. We are also training, I've begun training facilitators in Happy Mouth. At the moment, I'm training people to be intro and basics class facilitators. So there is that. And eventually there will be more 3-day class facilitators. At the moment, there's just me and Tom. And that training process has been slowed down somewhat by the coronavirus restrictions. But my vision for Happy Mouth is there's too much for me. I can't manage it all on my own. I want to see as many facilitators out there as possible. And I'd like to see you be even more successful than me. And please remember that Tom designed this system for everyday people to be using on their family and friends and get their own points run for their own dental health. I'm the person who came along and said, Tom, this is for practitioners. We need to have classes and manuals and training. So something is there for everyone. You don't have to become a certified practitioner, but you can. You don't have to become a facilitator, but you can. Any more questions? Yes,
Yes, and
Maria.
question, is it possible to have live class in Turkey?
Well, sure. As soon as he can travel, we would love to. And usually we say around 50 to 60 people for Tom to leave his dental practice. He has a very big dental practice in the United States. So usually it's around 50 to 60 people, but we haven't had any problems getting those numbers around the world in the last 4 years. So yes, as soon as travel is possible, I'll get him to Greece. I'll get him to Russia. Don't you worry.
A question from the Greek chat from
Yes.
Tatiana.
Ήθελα να ρωτήσω ακόμα το εξής. Ό,τι έχει να κάνει δηλαδή με το στόμα, δεν είναι μόνο με τα δόντια. Έχει να κάνει και με την έκφραση, έχει να κάνει με λαιμό, έχει να κάνει κάτι άλλο.
So everything that has to do with the mouth doesn't have to do only, it's not only about the teeth, it's got to do with the throat, it has to do with expression and other things.
Well, you will find that in doing the Happy Mouth points and on the teeth, those things will clear up as you go. So the way it works is, if anything is not working in your life with your business, your relationships, your money, it will eventually show up in your mouth. Now, gum disease is a lot about making choices. So we could do some clearing here. How do you feel about making choices? If you are always trying to choose the right choice and get it right, and you go, I'm not sure, what should I choose? This actually impacts your gums. If you lay awake at night thinking, analyzing, what's the right thing to do? I've got this choice, that choice, but which is the best choice? And you're always projecting yourself forward into the future, trying to see what's the best choice. This creates problems in the gums. So when we start clearing all of that, where you can actually have your awareness and choose following the energy, the gums start to heal themselves as well. So with Happy Mouth, we come at it from a physical standpoint, emotional, mental, spiritual, energetic, to create the change you require with your mouth. So let's do a clearing on choices. Everywhere that you are always trying to get things right and perfect, and you overanalyze and overthink every little thing in your life, the chicken sandwich or the salad? Oh, I don't know. This man or that man, this class or that class. Everywhere, you know what I'm saying, where you're thinking, analyzing, and you're scared to choose. Everything that is, would you be willing to uncreate and destroy that energy from and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all 7 systems, all 7 powers, POC, VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory in holiness. And so little by little, we start to clear away where you should be able to follow your awareness and go, oh, the chicken sandwich. That was easy. Instead of going, I'm not sure about this. That's one of the many energies we start to change. And you can see how that's going to start changing your whole life. Suddenly you can relax, stop overthinking everything. Okay. Some more questions? Yes. Oh, Maria, you've been waiting a long time. Go ahead.
May I? It's a simple question. Do we get the receptor and receiver point in the basics class?
You do, and it is run, they are run in every session. Receptor, responder points. That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Absolutely. Oh, I thought there was a cat beside me and there's nothing there. Okay. Yes, you do. Great question. Thank you. So your receiving and your responding is going to change right away, really. You're welcome. Oh,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lydia, yes.
Yes, and we have a question. How much is 3-day class?
Oh, so it depends on what country you live in. So some countries are, well, the basic price is $1,695 US, $1,695. Some countries pay $1,950. But if you've already taken the basics class, you take the $270 you've paid for the basics off your 3-day class. And then we have repeat pricing, which is less than half price if you desire to repeat the class. Now, what we have done is, if I hold a live stream 3-day class, every person, we don't record the live stream. What we do is we give everyone access to a professionally filmed 3-day class with Dr. Tom. And we used, professional camera people, professional sound recording to record a class with Tom that had really terrific questions in it. So everyone who takes a 3-day class with me or with Tom, live or online, you get access to watch that complete class online from your computer for 6 months. And that is just a bonus that we give everyone. What we found was sometimes in a class we would have 6 or 7 languages being translated, and the amount of interference electronically with the recordings, with the filming, with the sound was quite honestly unbelievable. And so we no longer record the live classes because we have this beautiful class fully recorded. We were in...
yes, and
yes.
excuse me. Yeah, but can we translate this class into Russian language? And if so, how many people do you require to translate this class into Russian?
I see your point. Okay. Well, I don't want to put a limit on it and say, you have to have 50 people or we're not going to do it. Perhaps 10 people would be enough so that we would, and you understand that to pay the translator to translate the manual, to translate the 18 hours of the class. So it's, it's about $5,000 or $6,000 in total. But, we were happy, if there's enough interest, we will go ahead and do it. It takes probably about a month to get it done. We already have Spanish and Romanian, Hungarian, and 6 or 7 languages done. So yes, we would love to do Greek and we would love to do Russian, because our target, Dr. Tom and I, our target is, how do we get Happy Mouth out to the world? No one should ever be embarrassed or humiliated or ashamed of their smile. No one should ever be in pain with their teeth and their mouth. Yes, Tatjana.
A question from the Greek chat. One is about perio. I cannot pronounce it. I don't know how we pronounce it. Perio. It's a Greek word. Periodontitis.
Yeah, periodontal disease.
Periodontal disease. So that was the question about it. So.
Okay. So part of periodontal disease comes from that choices thing I was talking about before. Some of it may relate to cleaning your teeth. So with Happy Mouth, you still need to brush your teeth after every meal with the softest toothbrush you can find, an ultra soft. Here's a little tip, here's a little trick. Ask for the Dental laser, which is like in Star Wars, the lightsaber, the energy, the lightsaber in the Star Wars movies. Very soft and gentle one though. As you're brushing your teeth, ask for the Dental laser. So you're brushing your teeth with an energetic, soft and gentle laser. Okay. You must floss, the string. We say after every meal. And find a toothpaste that does not have fluoride in it and does not have glycerin in it. Now, I can send you all this information. I have it. I'll have to get it translated into Greek and to Russian, but we can do that. About the toothbrush, about the toothpaste. Read what's in your toothpaste. Glycerin is one of those hidden ingredients which actually starts to destroy your teeth, and it's in 99.9% of all toothpastes. We have a mouth rinse that we recommend that you use, which is Listerine. And if you're into health, you would go, oh no, I'm not using that. But actually the original Listerine, which is a gold color, is not harmful to the body. It was made by light workers. It's infused with light, only the golden one. You take a little bit of that with hydrogen peroxide, 3%, half and half, swish around and spit out. This is very, very helpful. You can begin that now. So it's very important to keep the mouth clean. And guess what? Your body loves it when you take care of it. Brushing your teeth, instead of being, oh, I've got to brush my teeth, becomes this delightful, nurturing, and dare I say, pleasurable activity. So that your body starts to respond when you start caring for it and loving it. It's very interesting, isn't it? So, any other questions I can answer?
One more question from the Greek chat. Effie.
Ναι, θέλω να κάνω 2 ερωτήσεις. Πού οφείλεται το ότι κάποιοι αρνιούνται να βουτσίζουν τα δόντια τους, ένα, και δεύτερον, αν οφείλεται σε κληρονομικούς λόγους το αν έχουν προβλήματα στα δόντια τα παιδιά ή όχι.
Ωραία. 2 questions. So why some people do not want to brush the teeth?
What is that?
And the other one is that if teeth have to do with from your parents, hereditary reasons.
Okay, so we're funny creatures. If someone tells us we have to do something, then we don't want to do it. They're like, oh, I don't want to have to do this. If this is a young person that you're talking about, a child or a teenager, perhaps they're in rebellion, and rebellion is a big energy when it comes to the mouth. If you don't like being told what to do, if you hate being forced to do stuff you don't like doing, you might secretly be in rebellion. You never actually say anything, but secretly inside, you're in resistance and you're angry. That energy is very destructive for the mouth. However, on the other hand, in the times that we live in now, having lovely teeth is actually really important. People are so judgmental, I'm sorry to say, about how you look. So if you don't measure up with what I call the great white shark mouth, you know, that American teeth that they go, and they've just got a mouthful of perfect white teeth, that's not what happy mouth is about. Happy mouth is about being happy with the teeth you have and having them be healthy. You know, your body doesn't care if a tooth is ugly. Your body doesn't care if a tooth is yellow. As long as that tooth is healthy and the gums are healthy and you can chew, your body's happy. But we are the ones who go, oh, look at my teeth. I hate my teeth. Oh, so much judgment. Look at my smile. It's crooked. If you are judging the teeth you have now, it's very hard to change them. So would you be willing, let's do a clearing on that, all the judgment that you have about your teeth, but all of the judgment that's been projected at you by dentists or doctors or your parents or your friends, and it's not even just this lifetime, that sticks you. Everything that's been projected at you from other people and everything you project at yourself every time you look in the mirror about your teeth, your mouth, your gums, would you be willing to uncreate and destroy that, please? From and to the highest good of all involved that benefits the oneness of the universe, A through F, all seven systems, all seven powers, POC-VFs, PPFs, all systems visible and invisible and beyond thereof, ad infinitum, and all Mobius strips, may they be unwound, untied, and decimated through all time and space, so that all of life may continue to come with ease, joy, and glory. So, what was the other part of the question? Reluctance to clean the teeth, and what was the other thing?
Hereditary.
Hereditary. Okay. So, as an infinite being, are you actually bound by heredity? We've actually found that you are not. And when you begin to change that, you start to have a choice. You can blame your parents for the way your teeth are now, or you can start to change what's going on. And it may take some time. These things are not instant. Maybe we'll get to a time when it's instant. So, for example, if your teeth are jumbled, there's a word for the translators, if they're crooked and all over the place, your diet has a lot to do with that, and you can begin to change it by changing your diet. It does take time. So with changing the diet, with hands-on processes, which we have, and you could really speed it up by having braces too. So if you could have braces, do our hands-on processes, and change your diet to a very alkaline diet, you would find within 1 to 2 years, your teeth would begin to straighten up. Instead of saying, oh, well, my father had mixed up teeth, messy teeth. Oh, well, my mother did too. You could begin to change what you have now. But getting out of judgment is very important. How do you get out of judgment? Make a list of what you would like to change with your teeth, mouth, and gums. That's not judging. You don't write down, I hate my teeth. You write down, I would like to change the color of my teeth. What would it take to have healthy gums? And turn those things you would like to change into questions. Body, what's it going to take to change this crooked tooth? Body, what's it going to take to change this decay? Body, what's it going to take to change blah, 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 blah? So that you're very clear on what it is you would like to change. Body, show me what's required. Now, your body might have brought you here to Happy Mouth. Your body might suggest to you that you stop drinking Coca-Cola or fizzy soft drinks because they are destructive for the mouth. Your body might start leading you towards finding a new dentist, one you like, one who doesn't judge you. And if you have, and I know going to the dentist is so expensive, but once you get this changed, you'll find you'll spend less and less and less at the dentist. You still go every 6 months for a checkup. I do. And my dentist says things like, oh my goodness, for a woman your age, your gums and teeth are really quite good, aren't they? It's like, well, thank you. You know, because I'm 62, she's expecting to see decay, and I've got some very old fillings I had as a young person, and she's always saying, oh, you know, we'll have to watch that filling. We'll have a look at it next time. And next time she says, oh, it's okay. It's doing all right. Why? Because as you work on your gums, your saliva, your bones, the teeth, the health of your whole mouth improves. What you've already got, it improves or contributes to that. Okay, more questions, because Lydia, you have your hand up. I see that.
Yes, and we have a question from a man, Sergey. He's asking, is it real that you can grow your teeth?
Yes, and it is real, and it depends on, we have the physical processes for it, but it depends on how willing and able you are to receive the change and how much you are willing to get out of the doubt. Now, doubt is the most destructive energy of anything. You know, if you tell your friends that you're starting a new diet or a new exercise program or a happy mouth program, and they go, yeah, sure, like that's going to work. Someone is always willing to rain on your parade. Someone is always willing to put a dark cloud over you. And we do it to ourselves as well. We have a very powerful process for clearing doubt. Doubt is what is called a distractor implant. It's like a program that's inserted to keep you small and keep you limited. So with Happy Mouth, it takes 2 years to grow a new tooth or teeth. You get your mouth and gums and bone healthy first before you do the tooth bud activations. And then it takes 2 years for a new tooth to show up. You've done the activations, you don't need to do them again, and 2 years later. For most people, that's rather difficult to believe. It's difficult not to go into doubt and worry. So it's very much an individual thing, whether or not you can create and generate a new tooth. It may be, and let's be honest here, if you're missing a front tooth, you may not want to wait 2 years to grow a new tooth. There's nothing wrong with having a dental implant. That's a tooth that's replacing it. There's nothing wrong with getting cosmetic dentistry done. Anything you choose, it's okay. If you're running or getting your Happy Mouth points run, your body can take care of and contribute to that. The health of your gums, the bones, the saliva. So Happy Mouth is going to be a contribution to whatever you're choosing, and we don't judge it. If a tooth has got a hole in it that's really big, yes, you could refill that hole, but it might take 10 months. It might be dangerous to leave that tooth open to infection or the nerve to damage. It may be better to have a filling, but you get not a silver filling, you get a porcelain filling, and you support the body. So we're not in judgment of dentistry. Thank God for dentistry. And how can we support whatever needs to be done so that you have a healthy, long-lasting result? That saves you money in the long run, but it's better for your body as well.
And also we have from
One
Olga
more question.
Oh, okay.
Just a
there's-
comment.
Yes.
It's just a comment. It's not a question. Olga wrote that I was attending your Zoom last year, and this year you look even younger than last year.
That's pretty good. Thank you so much. It's joy of living, really. It's enjoying your life that keeps you young. And Happy Mouth is very much about, let's clear what's not joyful for you that's showing up in your mouth. And let's get on with having fun and contributing to the, we're at a very exciting time in history here. Let's get on. Let's do the stuff that is fun for you. And what's fun for you might be having a rhinoceros sanctuary. I don't know. What's fun for you might be growing flowers. You don't have to be the next Mother Teresa or, you know, the next Jesus Christ. Whatever is fun for you is what contributes to the earth continuing in a happy way. So, yeah.
So we've got 2 questions from the Greek team. Could we go
Yes,
ahead?
please go ahead.
Thank you,
Christina.
Shona. Thank
Κριστίνα,
you.
έβαλα
Ναι.
στο chat εγώ, διάβασε.
Την μία τη βρήκα. So one is for kids that change the teeth. Sometimes the old one goes away, and then some don't go away; they just stay.
Yes.
So they don't change them.
Yes. So that is where someone's baby teeth, that some people do not have an adult tooth to come up after the baby teeth. Some people keep all of their baby teeth or some baby teeth. And that's a particular energy that we have a process for. If the person does, you know, baby teeth are very, I can't think of the word, they're not as strong as adult teeth. So they're more subject to decay and chipping and breaking. So if someone needs to replace a baby tooth that's broken down or fallen out and there's no adult tooth, they've had x-rays, the dentist says, well, there's no adult tooth there. We do have a process to, well, they don't have what we call a tooth bud. Everyone has a tooth bud energetically in the jaw ready to come up to replace a lost tooth. But for some people, there's no tooth bud there even. So we have a process to create the tooth bud and from that to create a new tooth. The energy around an adult person who still has baby teeth is they want to be cared for and babied all their life. And it's about asking them, well, you know, you could actually care for yourself. You don't need someone to baby you. So we do have clearings for that. Thank you. Do we have something else? I'm sure there's so much information that, you know, we have a 3-day class with so much information. So I would say that the biggest energy with Happy Mouth is, it sounds a bit old-fashioned, self-love or getting out of judgment of yourself in everything that you do. Judgment is the most destructive energy. So on the whole, a lot of what we do in Happy Mouth is getting us to a point where we actually like ourselves, we're in allowance for ourselves and the willingness to change. And so energetically speaking, that's what we're working with. You know, decay in the mouth is simply not being willing to change, going, no, I'm comfy here. It's probably not the best. I'm kind of happy, but I'm just going to stay here. Well, that's the energy of stagnation and actually decay and death. If change is often very uncomfortable. It can be very intense. I don't know if you have this saying in Greek and Russian, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. At least I'm uncomfortable, but I know all my limitations here. If I grow and change, I don't know what that's going to be like. I'll just stay here. So we are gently and maybe quite powerfully pushing you to what else is possible here? Maybe some change. Your teeth, your mouth, your gums, your whole body